Welcome to Because We Said So, the podcast where Anissa and Jess dive into the beautiful chaos of motherhood, careers, and all the stuff in between. For the next 20 minutes, let's just hang out.
Here we are. Welcome to Because We Said So. We're back and we are live and you can hear us. Happy Thursday.
Rolling in hot with technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties per usual because we're not together because you don't live on the East Coast. You live on the West Coast, which is very difficult.
Yep,
and you don't ever have any service. You have no Wi-Fi where you live.
We have no Wi-Fi.
You're not meant to be, I guess, working. You're supposed to be working on the field. You're supposed to be giving the cows pedicures. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that. That's actually my brother-in-law's job. My brother-in-law, his entire job is to trim hooves for the cows because the cows poop and they stand in their poop.
It's disgusting.
That's his whole job. He makes like great money at it.
Oh,
he's like a terrifying human too.
Because he has a job that no one else. He has a job that no one else wants to do. So people pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
A job apparently that no one else would like to do. I get told that a lot. Like, I could never do what you do. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Your job is hard.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're welcome. I was just listening to the Giggly Squad. They put out an episode yesterday and she was like clarifying what happened with her and Craig. But then she was saying on the other side of it, she was like, they read somewhere that if you're not premenstrual and you start like getting like breaking out from like your nose below and you start losing your hair, you should break up with the person that you're with. Well, and I was like, that sounds familiar.
I've had that my entire life. I've always had like dermatitis around my nose and my mouth. And every time I get sick, I literally get a patch.
But you've been with him like your whole life. So maybe you don't know what your face would be like without him.
I met him. Okay. I was born and he was at the hospital when I met him.
Of course.
So people always ask, his favorite thing is to say is like, how did you meet your wife? And he goes, well, story. I met her at the hospital and I looked over the baby Ben and said, I have plans for that one. And he laughs this evil laugh.
I'm going to capture her.
But like, we didn't know each other growing up. His family moved away. I spent every summer like visiting his sister. And then one day his sister lived with him. And I get into trouble. That's just what I do. Like every single person I dated, I can tell you, I convinced them to do something really fun.
Tell me what you convinced him to do. Tell me. Was it the moat behind your house that you posted yesterday that you ran a car into? What happened?
No, I can think of one, not this boyfriend, but a different boyfriend where I met him at a Christmas party, smoking American Spirits, and was like, do you want to go swimming? I want to go break into a hot tub down the street. And then we break in a hot tub down the street and, I blow his mind and then we date for 2 years. This is like my trajectory of life.
Blow his mind.
It's so true. Like everyone I've ever dated has never broken up with me. Every person I've ever dated has like wanted to get married since the time I was like 15. And I think I'm just a really good partner. And I'm too good of a partner that now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't have to be your partner. I don't have to be because I'm awesome.
It's your choice.
It's my choice.
You are awesome. You always say you're a badass bitch. And you are.
Thank you.
I feel the same.
Trying harder to remember it every day, You just
How are you
You're a great partner. You love so hard.
I love hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that about you. It was the freakiest thing for me at the beginning, and now it's my favorite thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that because people don't love as hard as I love, and they want to call passion and caring too much. And then they get into my inner circle and they're like, they understand how special it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when you're in your early 20s or whatever, and you like want that guy that doesn't want you.
Oh, yeah. 20s and 30s.
And then they get a taste of what it's like to be loved by you. And then they're just like mushy. And you're like,
yeah. Just got him. Got to get him. Get him. Bring him in.
Pokemon.
Don't let him out.
Gotta catch them all.
Catch him out. Oh my God, my son has the 100 days of school coming up, and they send out like a project. You have to do 100 collect 100 of something and bring it in. And he was like, what should I do? And I was like, I don't know. You want to do Cheerios? And he's like, I might get hungry and eat them. And I was like, okay. I was like, why don't we do Pokemon cards? You have 8,000 of them. And he's like, okay. So we counted out in tens, 100. We put them in a bag and we shipped them off to school. He's like, what if they
Amazing.
make me leave them there? I'm like, then you leave them there. It's okay.
Then you leave those little cards, Sonny.
You leave
You'll be
those
back.
cards. We have more. Too many more.
I
Too
am still
many.
dying.
Oh yeah. So how's your cough this morning?
I took a Mucinex. I'm like hoping that it's gone, but I can tell that there's something happening up in here, like
Has it been
maybe a
2
sinus.
weeks?
It's definitely been 2 weeks.
2 weeks and you're still sick. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Maybe now you have a sinus infection.
probably. Yeah, and I'm
Probably.
following the sun. I'm just slowly moving and
You are.
following the
Look, you're
sun.
getting brighter. Let's talk about your walls because you have
Oh
a
yeah,
wall for work. You're going to have a
I'm
wall for
working on
us and a
this is
wall. Yeah.
my
Yes.
Because We Said So sticker.
Okay,
So
but
I'm doing some testing.
what color is the background of that sticker? It's hard to tell.
It's the background of the sticker is clear, and then I have this like pink, this mauve, if you will, this 80s pink that yesterday when we recorded, you were making fun of me and you said it's very 80s, and I was
It
like,
is.
thank you.
Yes, that's your vibe.
That
Mauve.
is my vibe, but it matches
Mauve
the
is a
door.
funny word. But
Mauve.
the door doesn't have to be mauve.
It's kind of like a thing around here. My dad wore mauve like Tommy Bahama button-ups. He painted our house that color.
Can you make it like hot pink instead?
I just I'm
I think it
still
would
not
really
feeling
go
hot pink
nicely
girly.
with the blue cellet on the other wall.
You know, I, in my heart of hearts, am a retired 65-year-old woman, and I just think that hot pink is a little bit midlifey for me right now.
What about electric yellow
Maybe I could do that.
or purple?
No, I mean, I got the paint already. It's going up.
Okay, but I need a sign because I have a white wall. I want to put it up on my wall too. I want my walls to tell the story of the things that I love to do.
I like yellow. I like a yellow, bright, sunshiny
Neon sign that
neon.
lights up at night.
Yeah,
I'm
just
here
make
for it.
everyone know.
So what are you going to put on the other wall? You have one
The
wall
other
with
wall,
nothing on it. How many walls you got in there? 3?
4 walls
4?
make up. No, the other ones have windows, so like I might
I
just
figured,
decorate the
yeah.
windows.
Okay.
Do that though. Like in my house, you have these lights, and they have painted on the inside of them my kids' names and like little flowers. So you can't really tell that they're kids, but like everywhere you look, like if we ever sold our house, someone would be like, Maria and Gray were here, and they would have to live there for 30 years before they found them all.
That's very cute. You're making your footprint.
Making my footprint. Yesterday we also talked about one thing that I wrote down
Yeah.
was porta potties, but I think what I actually meant was those little kid potties. Are your kids still using those little kid potties?
No, my
The
kids
little
are
plastic ones?
standing and peeing like champs. I sent you a picture
Oh
yesterday because
my God, the picture of the toilet.
my husband took a photo of them. They were both, we had like an event last week and they were both standing and peeing in the urinals and he took a photo and I was like, this is so good. So I made it black and white and I put it in their bathroom.
So cute.
It's
I
so
love to
cute.
see little boy butt.
So later I was like, that's my butt. What's my butt doing on the wall? I was like, you're welcome.
You're
Happy.
welcome. We never celebrate Valentine's Day. I haven't celebrated a
Why?
birthday, a wedding anniversary, a Valentine's Day ever. I've celebrated one wedding anniversary.
The kids love celebrating. The kid Valentine's Day is now for the kids. They love celebrating heart-shaped
Yeah.
pancakes. We give them like little trinkets. They love it.
I know. I'm deprived of all fun. I need it back in my life.
You have to have more fun. You know what I watched last night that I haven't watched it since I'm like little? America's Funniest Home Videos
Oh my
on
God.
ABC. I was
I
laughing.
am
So funny. Yes.
so funny.
It was so funny. And what's his name is the host from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Not Will Smith, the other guy.
Carlton?
Carlton is the host.
Wow.
And it's really funny. Josh and I were laughing. It's like basically like a bunch of memes on a TV show, but I guess that's where memes kind of came from.
Okay, so we were talking about the moat earlier, and
Yeah.
everyone keeps responding. So I posted this picture of this moat because I went in my backyard to take a picture, and there was like someone walking in the moat. And he just asked me about my life, and we chatted and caught up. Like, I've never talked to this neighbor. I don't know. He was just like retired, and he talked about how when he retired and he moved back into his house, like his wife really had a hard time with that. I was like, I would have a hard time with that too. Like, go back to work. What the fuck are you doing? So, like, this is my space.
Yeah, it's weird.
We just like chatted, and then anyway, that moat was always filled with water growing up. And one day my dad ran into the office, which I'm working from right now, and he left me in my car seat. I got out of my car seat. I think I was like 18 months old. And the shifters back then, you didn't have to put on the brake, and they look like big toys. So like I had this big moat and just drove off the bridge into it in the van. So the picture that I posted is later after they put me back in the van, because in the 90s, no one had camera phones. And so someone had to, call a crane, do all of this, and then
Right.
be like, shit, we didn't take a picture. Let's put her back in there.
Let's redo it.
So you see me screaming, and I'm like actually like die, like because I think
Terrified.
that like terrified. Yeah. So everyone keeps asking, like, oh, I can't believe you guys had the foresight to take a picture in the 90s. And I was like, there wasn't. That was reenacted.
Reenacted, went to go get the Polaroid camera, bring it back.
Yeah.
Put it up on the fridge to always remind us of what we did that was wrong, but very funny.
Very funny. And the other guys in the photo are Matt. It's Matt's dad. He brought a crane over to get the van out.
18 months old, and his dad is there. He really did have plans for you.
He really did.
He really did. There's no getting.
And there's no escaping. So I've just kind of started to embrace it. And I said, I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Mexico soon. And he said, he didn't actually say anything, but then I wore a bikini around the house and was like, I want to go to Mexico. And he said, okay, let's go.
When are we going?
I don't know. I got 6 weeks to get a passport for the kids.
Oh, that's right. You need the passport. Get on that.
Yeah.
Got to fill that information out and go get their picture taken.
Pictures. Yeah. We started with getting the fresh mullet.
Yeah. I think I need to redo one of theirs because I think when they
the last 5 years.
Certain age. No, but the kids, when they turn a certain age, you have to do it again because they change. Like Matt, I think Slater's when he's like 6 months old. He was 6 months old when he got his passport, I think.
And you took him where?
We took him to Puerto Rico. Maybe he was older than that. Maybe he was 1 year old. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, he's only 5, so he's under 5. But he doesn't look anything like he does in his passport photo. I think once they hit a certain age, they have to redo it. Yeah.
Well,
but anyways, yeah. What?
Did you like my product share? Should I share them again?
You could share your black toothpaste from
I brought my show and tell to school.
Okay, bring your show and tell. Tell them. We also need recommendations for Anissa. She needs like a travel vanity.
Travel vanity. Because I don't have a good place to do my makeup.
She doesn't have a regular vanity, although you could put one in your office.
I could put one in my office, but then I go out of town every single week, and so needs to be able to come with me. But my thing is my kids think it's an art station, so I have to keep it in a bag, and I put it high up, away from.
I like the one I sent you that had the bulbs in it.
The light bulbs. I liked that too. Amazon. Okay, so this is Brilliant Black toothpaste, and it has hydroxyapatite, and it's by Terra & Co. And this toothpaste is, what do we say, like $36?
No, I think it's 26 around there.
Okay.
Yeah. And Crest, the Crest 3-pack was what? $5.99. So yeah, it's a price adjustment.
But I got it at Erewhon, and this witchy woman sold it to me, and she said it's made of something that's in your bones. And so it's very naturally healthy because it's like the bone stimulates healthy bone growth. And then it has charcoal in it, so it's whitening. And it's kind of tastes like baking soda. It's made my breath and my teeth. Everything is better. I just love this toothpaste. So I just wanted to bring it to the pod. I wanted people to know about it.
You think your breath smells better with no
Absolutely
fluoride?
Yes, absolutely. It's crazy. And I didn't believe in that stuff before until the witch at Erewhon sold it to me.
This is very Cali of you.
you
To
know.
bring this to the attention of the viewers.
The other thing is this merit stick. And this
Okay,
merit stick,
what's
what
the
did we say?
merit
This
stick?
one is like $36. It's makeup for your off days. And it's just like a concealer stick, but it's actually foundation. And you just put it where you need to put it. So like under your eyes or around your red little nose, like me, if you keep blowing your nose. And you just smear it around. And it's like you don't have to wear a full face of makeup on
Beautiful.
your off days.
It's
But it's
beautiful.
non it stops breakouts too. So it's been like helpful for me because you only really want to put makeup on your spots when you have a breakout. But this stuff is like very healthy. I don't know. It's helped a ton.
I love that it's helped you. I cannot specify what it is that I need on my face every day, except I need to put on my brows and my lashes, and I put on like a face, very light
Yeah.
face thing that has SPF in it, and I call it a day.
Call it a day, baby.
Call it a day because, who's got time for that?
I found an eyelash stuff that I like recently because I never could wear mascara and I feel like I am like an eyebrows mascara girl. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Yeah.
little bronzer. But the mascara I felt like was always I have such bad allergies and like even now I'm sick and I can't get rid of it. So like I don't like stuff on my eyes or but this hourglass stuff it comes
Oh,
off in two.
I actually really like Hourglass stuff. I've
Me
been using
too.
their products.
What do you
That
use
is
their face
something I
stuff?
can relate to.
Yes. But like there used to be like a two-step mascara that made them long and like extend out. This
I
does that, but it's just one step.
Yeah. No, they have good mascara. I use their primer before I put on makeup. Like if I'm going
I use
out,
their
I'll put
primer
that on. I
too.
use their primer and then I put on my makeup.
Yeah. About their BB cream, I don't know if I like it. It's kind of oily.
No oil for me.
No oil for
No
me.
oil. No oil. No, thank you.
Says the girl that had a slice of pizza for breakfast at 7 a.m.
You,
No oil, please.
you.
Yeah.
Did you order
Yeah,
your pizza without oil?
I took the kids to dinner last night and I gave him like $10 in quarters on act. That's their quarter machine was broken. So I gave the lady a 10 and she gave me a roll of 10 quarters. I look down because I'm like on my phone posting about stuff. I look up and my kids have like 1,000 candies. Gray has like 5
The
lollipops in
lollipops.
his hand. He's eating 5 lollipops at one time. I was just sort of like, we'll see how this goes, you know?
My
I
kids use the
became that mom
vending.
somehow.
My kids use a vending machine for the first time the other day.
They
Even
loved it.
even Josh forgot that it takes other change besides quarters. Like it doesn't take pennies, but it takes everything else except pennies.
Really?
And yes, they take nickels and dimes. You don't need quarters.
This is news to me.
Oh my goodness. What's wrong with you people? Nickels, dimes, quarters, bills. That's what it takes.
No. I have a relationship with the pizza man down at the pizza restaurant specifically because he has one of these candy machines. My kids love the candy machines.
No, this was like a full-on vending machine that has like rows, like what you'd see like at a hospital. That's what's at the
I could see that. I could see that. Those are like banks.
yes, the big, big, big vending machines. And they like the watermelon sour candies. That's what they want.
Mm,
Yummy.
yum.
Yummy. Wait, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about, and now I'm blanking on it. I can't
It's
remember
life to not
anything.
remember things.
My God. I love a good vending machine. I actually really like watching it come out. I don't know. There's something like great about that. Like it
It
being
just makes me think
ejected
of
from where it lives and going down. Have you ever seen the water ones or it's Gatorade where like it extends and then it moves and then it shifts down?
oh yeah, those are cool. Those are
Yeah.
new agey. A vending machine always makes me kind of think of like somebody dying and being at the hospital. So I don't love it.
Well, this one's at the rec center and there are a bunch of kids
Yeah.
running around
I
all the
was with a
time.
new
So I know
agey
that
one. Yeah.
it has not been there for 10 years. The kids are using it and it's being replenished.
The kids are all right, you know?
Yeah, the kids love a good vending machine. My kids went to they're in this like science candy making class and yesterday they made
Sounds so
um
cool.
chocolate bark.
Wow.
So I'm excited to eat that next Monday when they get it back. I'm like, did you make that? Do you want to make that for mommy?
What a cool class.
Yeah, they made rock candy. I was like, you will not be eating that. It's very
Oh my
hard.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is what I wanted to tell you about the pizza. So my little one has eczema, and I didn't realize that some pizza places make pizza with egg and some don't. So there were some pizzas that like he just wouldn't eat. And now
Like in the
I know
crust?
why. They make the dough. Some pizza places make eggs in their dough and others do not. So now I have to call and ask, hey, do you put egg in your dough?
No, I don't put egg in my dough. I
You
like a
should ask
sourdoughy
your
crust.
pizza man if he puts egg in his dough.
I forget his name. I know his kid like we live in a small town. I know his actually I know his whole life story and I
Right.
know
So you should
everything.
just be like, or does he get his dough from somewhere else? Does he make his own dough?
No, Nardones makes their own dough since the 70s, okay?
Wow. Making dough
We
since
love
the
we love a
70s. That should be their tagline. Put it on a t-shirt.
we probably is. We love a good like family-owned restaurant. Keep all the drama in the small town, you know? Keep it all.
Save the drama for your llama.
Save the drama for my pizza pastime. Okay, well, that's all we have today because I have to go to another meeting.
Same. And also your volume and your speaking is very clear. And I'm very excited that we are back in action.
Action!
Back
Learn how to work
in
the
action.
buttons. Love you, bye.
To like and subscribe and follow this podcast. Say, I got an itchy bum.
I got a syndrome.
Oh, you said that very clear. Can you say podcast?
Podcast.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week.